Hey guys, it's your boy Funny Dunny. Welcome to a new video. Sonic Adventure 2, a game of speed, chaos, and unlikely heroes. And a lot of running. Seriously, so much running. But wait, there's more. Beneath the surface, a darker narrative unfolds. A story echoing the horrors of the 20th century. Because who doesn't love a bit of historical trauma with their platforming? A tale of tyranny, genocide, and the struggle for freedom. You know, the usual Saturday morning cartoon stuff. Can a children's game truly grapple with such profound themes? Look closer. The parallels are undeniable, or maybe it's just a really intense game of tag. Dr. Eggman, driven by ambition, seeks global domination. His methods? Ruthless. His mustache? Fabulous. His disregard for life? Chilling. His fashion sense? Questionable. Sonic, a beacon of hope, stands against him. And he's got the sneakers to prove it. A symbol of resistance against oppression. And a really fast hedgehog. This is not just a battle for emeralds, it's a battle for... Okay, it's mostly about the emeralds. It is a fight for the very soul of humanity. And maybe a high score. The game's vibrant colors and whimsical characters mask a deeper message. Or maybe they're just really into rainbows. A message about the dangers of unchecked power and unchecked speed limits, a warning from the past, echoing in the present. Because history class wasn't enough. To understand Sonic Adventure 2 is to confront the darkest chapters of human history, or just enjoy some really cool boss fights. Are we, the players, ready to face this uncomfortable truth? Or are we just here for the rings? Can we, through the lens of a video game, find new meaning in the fight against oppression? Or at least find all the hidden levels? The answer, perhaps, lies in the shadows of the past, or in the next DLC. In the artifacts of the game, we find hope and resilience, and maybe a few extra lives. A testament to the enduring human spirit and the power of teamwork. And chili dogs. Sonic Adventure 2, a children's game, or a profound allegory. The choice is yours, but seriously, it's a lot of fun either way. Dr. Eggman, a name synonymous with chaos, ambition, and a lust for power, but look closer. No, not that close. You might get a whiff of his cologne. His regime eerily mirrors that of history's darkest figures. Adolf Hitler, a name that sends shivers down spines, sought to reshape the world in his image, and probably would have banned hedgehogs. Eggman, too, craves this control, this dominion over all. And maybe a decent barber. Both men command loyalty through fear and manipulation, and really bad motivational speeches. Both exploit prejudice and fear to achieve their goals, because nothing says world domination like a good old-fashioned scare tactic. Eggman's robotic army, a symbol of conformity and blind obedience, recalls the chilling efficiency of Hitler's SS, and they never need a coffee break. Both leaders, fueled by a warped sense of destiny, justify their atrocities in the name of a greater good. Or as they call it, Tuesday. Eggman's ultimate weapon, the Eclipse Cannon, embodies this terrifying ambition. Because who doesn't want a giant space laser? A tool of destruction capable of annihilating entire populations. And probably overcooking your popcorn. This weapon, like the machinery of the Holocaust, represents the terrifying potential for technology to be used for evil, and not just for buffering videos. The parallels are clear, the message chilling. And not in a forgot to pay the heating bill way. Eggman, like Hitler, serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, and unchecked mustaches. A cautionary tale, woven into the fabric of a children's game, reminding us that the fight against tyranny is never truly over. Even if the graphics are a bit pixelated, the downfall of these tyrants, both in history and in fiction, serves as a powerful lesson, and a reminder to always save your game. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, hope and resistance can prevail. And sometimes you just need a good power-up. The rebuilding process, both in the game and in reality, shows the resilience of the human spirit, and the importance of a good construction crew. Learning from the past is crucial to prevent history from repeating itself. Because nobody wants a sequel to that horror show. Unity and vigilance are our best defenses against the rise of new tyrants. And maybe a few cheat codes. As we move forward, let us carry these lessons with us, ensuring a brighter future for all. And maybe a few extra lives. Amidst the darkness, a beacon of hope emerges. And no, it's not your phone screen at 3 a.m. Sonic the Hedgehog, a blur of blue, embodies the spirit of resistance. And a serious caffeine addiction. He is more than just a fast hedgehog, he is a symbol of hope, a champion of the oppressed. And probably the only hedgehog who doesn't curl up in a ball when scared. His unwavering belief in freedom, his willingness to fight against insurmountable odds, marks him as a messianic figure. Or at least the fastest messianic figure on record. Like Christ, Sonic is wrongly accused, imprisoned, and sentenced to death. Talk about a bad day. His crucifixion aboard the space colony Ark mirrors the sacrifice of Jesus, but with more space lasers. But even in death, Sonic's spirit inspires, and probably runs a marathon. His friends, his followers, rally to his cause, drawing strength from his unwavering belief in justice. And his impressive collection of gold rings. Sonic's return, his resurrection, signifies the triumph of hope over despair, and the power of a good comeback story. He unites a fractured world, bringing together former enemies to fight for a common cause. Because nothing says teamwork like a blue hedgehog. His message resonates across the digital landscape. Even in the face of overwhelming darkness, hope can prevail. And maybe a few cheat codes. Sonic's journey is a testament to the power of one. One very fast hedgehog, one voice, one hero can inspire millions to stand up for what is right. And maybe buy some new sneakers. He is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the fight for freedom is a fight worth fighting. Especially if you can do it at supersonic speed. His friends, united by his sacrifice, form a steadfast front against tyranny, and probably have a group chat called Team Sonic. Sonic's legacy endures, his spirit a beacon of everlasting hope, and a reminder to always keep running. His journey, fraught with trials, culminates in ultimate redemption, and a lot of loop-de-loops. Sonic's influence changes hearts, inspiring a wave of change, and probably a few new hairstyles. In his final battle, Sonic faces an epic showdown, securing a decisive victory, and a well-deserved nap. His triumph is celebrated, the joyous aftermath a testament to his impact, and his ability to always land on his feet. Sonic's message endures through time, a timeless inspiration for all, and a reminder to always keep moving forward. Shadow the Hedgehog, cloaked in darkness, embodies the seductive allure of power. A creation born of pain and loss, he grapples with his own inner demons. His story is a cautionary tale, exploring the seductive nature of anger, vengeance, and the desire for absolute power. Shadow's connection to the past, his tragic origins, fuel his thirst for revenge. He is haunted by the loss of Maria, his surrogate sister, and seeks to avenge her death. This desire for retribution blinds him, pushing him closer to the precipice of darkness. His powers, a gift from the very forces that destroyed his past, become a double-edged sword. His allegiance wavers. He is torn between his desire for revenge and his innate sense of justice. This internal struggle, this battle between light and shadow, makes him one of the most complex and intriguing characters in the Sonic universe. Shadow's journey serves as a warning. The path to hell, as the saying goes, is paved with good intentions. His story reminds us that even the best of intentions can be twisted, manipulated, and ultimately lead to destruction. Shadow's journey is not just a tale of power and despair, but also a reflection of the human condition. His struggle mirrors our own battles with ambition, loss, and the quest for meaning. In Shadow, we see the potential for greatness and the risk of falling into darkness. His choices, his actions, and his ultimate fate serve as a mirror to our own lives. The allure of power, the weight of despair, and the hope for redemption are themes that resonate deeply. Shadow's journey, though set in a fantastical world, is a poignant reminder of the complexities of our own existence. His story, rich with symbolism and emotional depth, continues to captivate and inspire. As we navigate our own paths, let us remember the lessons from Shadow's tale. The balance between light and darkness, the choices we make, and the consequences we face are all part of our journey. Shadow the Hedgehog, a symbol of power, despair, and hope, remains an enigmatic figure whose story will continue to resonate for generations to come. Sonic Adventure 2, at first glance, seems like just another game where you run really fast and collect shiny things. But hold on to your chili dogs, because beneath the surface lies a narrative more complex than a Rubik's Cube. It dares to tackle themes of genocide, oppression, and the seductive nature of power, like a history lesson but with more explosions. It forces us to confront the darkest chapters of human history, not in a textbook, but in a digital world where hedgehogs talk. Video games, often dismissed as mere button-mashing fun, have the power to educate, challenge, and provoke. Who knew, right? They can serve as powerful allegories, allowing us to explore complex issues in engaging and thought-provoking ways, all while dodging pixelated bad guys. Sonic Adventure 2 is a prime example of this potential. Think of it as a philosophy class, but with more loop-de-loops. By drawing parallels between Dr. Eggman's regime and the horrors of the Holocaust, the game encourages critical thinking. Yes, even from a guy named Eggman. It prompts us to question authority, recognize the dangers of blind obedience, and cherish the freedoms we often take for granted, like the freedom to play video games all day. Sonic Adventure 2 is a testament to the power of video games. Who knew saving the world could be so educational? It reminds us that even in the most unlikely of places, we can find profound messages about history, humanity, and the enduring fight for a better tomorrow. Yes, even in a game about a blue hedgehog. The immersive nature of video games allows players to experience these narratives firsthand, making the lessons learned more impactful, like a pop quiz, but way more fun. Discussions sparked by these games can lead to deeper understanding and empathy, bridging gaps between different perspectives. Who knew gaming could be so deep? Developers have the unique opportunity to craft worlds that reflect our own, embedding important messages within their stories, like Easter eggs, but with life lessons. These choices, though virtual, can mirror real-life dilemmas, offering a safe space to explore the consequences of our actions. Without the real-world consequences, thankfully. Iconic moments in gaming history have shown us that these digital experiences can leave a lasting impact, shaping our views and values, like a TED Talk, but with more boss battles. As the gaming community continues to grow, so does the potential for these powerful allegories to reach a wider audience, because who doesn't love a good story, especially one you can play? In the end, Sonic Adventure 2 and games like it remind us that the medium of video games is not just about entertainment, but about the stories we tell and the lessons we learn while having a blast. And as we power down our consoles, we carry with us the profound messages and experiences that these games have imparted, ready to face the real world with a new perspective. Game over, but lesson learned. Pause 3S. As we look to the future of gaming, the potential for narratives to become even more profound and impactful is immense. And by profound, I mean get ready to cry over pixelated characters. Advancements in technology such as virtual reality and artificial intelligence are paving the way for unprecedented levels of immersion and interactivity. Soon, you'll be able to smell the virtual flowers, or the virtual garbage, depending on the game. These innovations allow storytellers to craft experiences that feel incredibly real, blurring the lines between digital and physical worlds. Just don't forget to eat and sleep in the real world, okay? Imagine stepping into a game where the choices you make are influenced by your own moral compass, where the characters respond to your actions in ways that mirror real human emotions. It's like being a parent, but with less mess and more dragons. This level of engagement can foster deeper connections to the story and its underlying messages, making the lessons learned even more personal and transformative. Who knew a game could teach you more about life than your high school did? The growing diversity within the gaming industry also holds promise for richer, more varied narratives. Finally, more than just the same old save the princess story. As more voices from different backgrounds and cultures contribute to game development, we can expect to see stories that reflect a wider range of human experiences. Get ready for a global tour without leaving your couch. This inclusivity not only broadens our understanding of the world, but also promotes empathy and compassion. Who knew video games could make us better people? Take that, Mom. Moreover, the rise of indie games has shown that compelling narratives can come from unexpected places. Like your neighbor's basement, where they're probably making the next big hit. Smaller studios, unbound by the commercial pressures of large publishers, often take creative risks that lead to innovative storytelling. Translation. They can get weird, and we love it. These indie gems remind us that powerful messages can be found in even the most unassuming titles. Who knew a game about a goose could be so deep? Educational institutions are beginning to recognize the value of video games as teaching tools. Finally, a reason to play games in class without getting detention. Games that incorporate historical events, ethical dilemmas, and social issues are being used in classrooms to engage students in ways traditional methods cannot. Because nothing says learning like a boss battle with Socrates. This integration of gaming into education highlights the medium's potential to inspire and inform the next generation. Who knew saving the world could be on the syllabus? As we move forward, it is crucial for both developers and players to champion the power of storytelling in games. Because who doesn't want to be the hero of their own epic saga? By supporting titles that push the boundaries of narrative, we encourage the industry to continue exploring the depths of human experience. And maybe just maybe, we'll finally get that game about the existential crisis of a sandwich. The stories we encounter in these digital realms can shape our perspectives, challenge our beliefs, and ultimately make us more thoughtful and empathetic individuals. Or at least make us think twice before skipping dialogue. In conclusion, the future of gaming narratives is bright and full of promise, and probably a few plot twists we didn't see coming. As technology evolves and the industry becomes more inclusive, the stories told through video games will only grow in their ability to touch our hearts and minds. And maybe even our funny bones. Sonic Adventure. The 2nd of May have set the stage, but the best is yet to come, and hopefully fewer water levels. Together, as creators and players, we have the power to elevate video games beyond mere entertainment, transforming them into a powerful medium for storytelling and personal growth. And maybe even a few life lessons along the way. Pause 3S. So the next time you pick up a controller, remember, you're not just playing a game. You're embarking on an epic quest to avoid doing chores. You're stepping into a world where the stories you experience can leave a lasting impact, shaping not only your own life but the world around you. And maybe even give you a cool new catchphrase. In the final moments of this analysis, it's impossible to ignore the undeniable allure of Shadow the Hedgehog. His mysterious demeanor combined with his sleek design makes him one of the most captivating characters in the Sonic universe. And let's be honest, he's got that bad boy charm. Shadow's complexity and depth add a layer of intrigue that is both fascinating and, dare I say, incredibly sexy. His presence in the game is not just a narrative device, but a testament to the power of character design in evoking strong emotional responses from the audience. And maybe a few crushes. The deep, resonant voice of Shadow, provided by his talented voice actor, further enhances his enigmatic and seductive appeal. Seriously, who knew a hedgehog could sound so smooth? His intense gaze and brooding expressions are meticulously crafted to draw players in, creating a sense of mystery and allure that is hard to resist. It's like he's staring into your soul and judging your gaming skills. The sleek, dark design of Shadow, with his sharp quills and red accents, exudes a sense of danger and sophistication, making him an iconic figure in the Sonic franchise. Move over, James Bond. Whether he's in action or simply standing still, Shadow's presence commands attention, making him a character that is both visually and emotionally compelling. And let's face it, he's got style. Fans around the world have recognized and celebrated Shadow's unique appeal, creating fan art and tributes that highlight his sexy and mysterious nature. Because who doesn't love a good brooding anti-hero? In conclusion, Shadow the Hedgehog's design, voice, and mysterious allure make him one of the most captivating and sexy characters in the Sonic universe, leaving a lasting impression on players and fans alike. And maybe even a few love letters.